Hey y'all, welcome to the second episode of cataloging Lego sets that I have. I'm going to try to keep this up as long as I still have an interest in it. As I mentioned in the first video, the goal is having a better way to review and build Lego sets. Other channels that I found, they do a great job, but they usually have either the instruction manual or the build itself, and oftentimes they don't have builds for manufactured sets. So I have a personal issue where I'm always losing old sets and stuff, or at least the instructions for them, and I just wanted a better way to be able to find those old sets and rebuild them with kind of a guide to go through, even if I'm missing some stuff. But let's go ahead and get to it. I'm going to try to overlay an instructional manual with this one. If it doesn't work out, it is what it is. This is Snowspeeder set 75268. So let's go ahead and get started. This has two parts. First is the Snowspeeder, and the second is a little gun platform from Hoth, if I remember correctly. And I do. I just pretend not to know so people don't think I'm a giant nerd. I don't know the name of the platform, so that would probably be... I should probably learn the name. Actually, I would like to know that. Alright. I try to say what pieces I'm putting on, just in case that helps if you're trying to listen along and you're building very quickly. So yeah, I'll start doing that now. 1x4 orange thick. 2 more 1x4 thick orange pieces. Hopefully, is this focusing on? Yeah, good enough for now. Alright, 2 L-shaped 1x2s. There and there. And then a 1x2 dark gray computer. I don't know if that's the right word for it, but it's got a little readout sticker on it. Hopefully that's clear. 2 white 2x2s, extra thick. 1 and 2. 2 1x2 extra thick reds that have side-mounted connector pegs, dots. I don't know what to call those. Dark gray thin 1x4. 2 black 1x4 vents attached to the back of the vehicle. 2 1x2 light gray pieces that have the connection node for the canopy, the windshield, and 1 thin 1x2 light gray vent. Whoops. A clear 1x4 thick glass section. Let me make a small space right here to set this down. I had all the pieces laid out the same way they are in the manual to make sure I had everything before starting. A round, thin, black, what would you call it? Disc. 2 light gray 1x2 sloped pieces. A black cone connected to a dark gray L-shaped item. I believe this is the harpoon gun. Oh, I did that one. I believe this is the harpoon gun for the Snowspeeder. Alright, next are the engines. A light gray circular piece with a black peg. And another. Two 1x4 orange downsloped pieces. A 1x2 tan piece with a handle on it for the pilot seat, and another light gray thin 1x2 vent. It goes into the Pilot's Well. 2x4 downslope white, 2 of them. And 2 light gray 1x3 thick. Two light gray 1x2s that are sloped and smooth. Two 1x3 thin orange pieces. Two 1x6 smooth thin white pieces. Two 1x2 white vents thin. Two light gray guns, barrels. Let's go right there. These are about 8 long. Not that it matters. I think Lego only makes one size for those. Two 1x2 white sloped pieces. The canopy for the pilot's compartment. And speaking of pilot's compartment, I forgot to put together the pilot at the beginning. Orange pants, orange torso, a headpiece that has orange goggles, a helmet with green stripes, and a small blaster. Depositing him inside the pilot seat cockpit, as you will. And that is it for the Snowspeeder itself. It's fairly simple. I'm not a huge fan of the extra large pieces in Lego, but it makes this a pretty quick build. Alright, and then we'll go ahead and switch directly on over to the second pamphlet, which I am pulling off of lego.com. They have a lot of the pamphlets. The reason I want to re-upload some of them myself is because many of these were scanned in when they uploaded them, and it's very difficult to tell the colors apart sometimes, especially when they're close together, like light grays and dark grays, and sometimes it's even difficult to count the number of pegs. But this one is the other part that comes with this Snowspeeder 75268. No, I'm sorry, I take that back. Actually, the Snowspeeder is its own set. This is a separate set. Okay, 75268. This is an Imperial Snowtrooper cannon from the planet Hoth and a Snowspeeder. Let's just go ahead and go through this. I don't know why I thought those were two part of the same set, but it doesn't matter. All right, have a white torso, typical clone head, Snowtrooper helmet, and pants, as well as a medium-sized blaster. Go ahead and set him aside. Dark gray 2x6. We were first building the speeder for the Snowtrooper. 2x2 light gray. Another 2x2 light gray thick, and a 2x2 brown thin. Two light gray 1x1s with bar connectors. A 1x2 light gray that has pegs on the side and top. Two light gray poles, or bars, beams, what have you, with two white triangles. These will connect directly to the front of the speeder. Like so. Whoop. And then these angle slightly towards each other. It's complete. Now there is a pilot seat and a 2x3 white piece, kind of looks like armor. I don't know how to describe that. And then this is a pretty simple speeder. That is it for the Snow Trooper. Speeder is complete. I'm going to set that aside. And then for the cannon, 1 4x8 thin white, flat white, thin white, doesn't matter. A large 2x4 ice or glass section, a 1x4 orange thick, a 1x1 L-shaped white thin that represents an icicle, and then a 2x2 thin white icicle for the base, or snowdrift. Sorry, it doesn't say in the manual. A light gray 1x4 thick. This has a hole through the middle. It's used to fire discs. You push them through, and the pressure, the friction, causes them to launch a short distance. 2 light gray downslope thick pieces, 1x2. A 2x4 thick light gray. I wonder if I should just narrate the color, because I feel like most people building are going to be able to see the shape, and the color is what I sometimes struggled with when building. 1x2 dark gray computer. A black seat-like section. A light gray large disc and a dark gray webbed disc. Connect to each other and then to the seat portion. A small black handle, not quite as small as a lightsaber, Lego lightsaber, and a fluorescent red cone for the weapon's barrel. Turning it around, an orange 2x1, or 1x2 I should say. And then lastly, oh wait, I take it back. That's why I thought these were the same set, because the catalog for the parts is combined on one page. Okay, but lastly, the disc right here, and then like I said, it fires farther than I expected it to. I'm going to linger on the catalog page, the index page, so that if that's what you came here for, hopefully it remains on screen long enough that you don't have to pause the video. But thank you for putting up with this. Here's the finished product. Hopefully that was in focus. I know a lot of it was probably out of frame, but hopefully we'll improve on this process with each video. All right, thanks for your time. Finn.